Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Utility Sports. Today we're coming at you with more NFL content, this time focused on the Jacksonville Jaguars and former ninth overall pick CJ Henderson. Before we jump into today's video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts here. Hit that like button if you've been enjoying the NFL content here on the channel. There's a lot more to talk about moving forward. We're going to be doing a top 10 series, also a lot of other stuff going on the channel. We have a jersey giveaway plan coming up here. I think you guys are going to quite like the player. We haven't released quite yet who that is, but the jersey is sitting here right in front of me. So I'm really excited for it. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure you subscribe and also like today's video. Then now let's jump into it here with what Jeremy Fowler from ESPN is reporting. He tweets, a surprise. Multiple team executives believe Jaguars corner CJ Henderson, the 9th overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft, is available to be had via trade. Jacksonville has given impression in some league circles that it's shopping Henderson, a high pedigree player, 1 year into a rookie deal. And at this point, it's somewhat surprising because you're looking at a guy who was just taken with a top 10 pick a year ago. You usually don't see something like that play out, but you had a turnover in the GM spot. You had a turnover in the head coaching spot, moving from Doug Marrone to Urban Meyer now. And CJ Henderson became more expendable this offseason as they added Shaquille Griffin in free agency, also took Tyson Campbell with the 33rd pick in the NFL draft. So they've addressed the cornerback spot in other ways. I still think CJ Henderson could be a phenomenal fit there, playing out of the slot potentially. He's a guy who makes a lot of plays. Now, last year he only did play in 8 games because of some injuries, some COVID complications, but looked good in some of those games, looked a little shaky in some of the others. That's kind of how rookie cornerbacks are, a little up and down throughout their rookie season. We see that a lot of the times, but he shined in that week 1 win that they had over the Indianapolis Colts, and I think he has a really bright future in the NFL. He recorded 36 tackles last year, 1 interception, so he's a player that I think could be very, very interesting for a lot of teams around the league. I think a team like my New York Jets should be interested in going out and looking at the CJ Henderson situation. Now, for what it's going to take to get CJ Henderson, I don't think the Jaguars are going to trade him for anything less than a first-round pick this early into his rookie deal. Whatever team acquiring him would be able to get him for a long-term portion because he's still on his rookie deal. There's a 5th-year option there. So you have at least 3 years, possibly 4 if you pick up that 5th-year option on him. There's a lot of team control there. So the Jaguars are not just going to give him away for cheap. This is not like the N'Keal Harry situation where it's going to be a late-round pick. This is going to be a much earlier pick. At least see probably a first, or if not a first, a second and a third, second and a fourth, some package like that. That is still somewhat compelling to the Jaguars. Now, it also depends on play this year. If CJ Henderson comes out and doesn't look good, that obviously adjusts what his market looks like. But if he comes out and plays well, then he probably sticks in Jacksonville. They won't trade him if he's playing really good on that rookie deal. And it also depends on what's going on around him. Does Shaquille Griffin look worth that contract that he's on? Does Tyson Campbell come in and perform like the 33rd overall pick in an NFL draft should? I think Tyson Campbell has a very high ceiling. I think CJ Henderson also has a very high ceiling. I thought those two would be phenomenal young cornerbacks together. It looks like the Jaguars are moving away from that, though. Let me know some potential CJ Henderson trade destinations for you guys in the comment section. I think San Francisco would be intriguing because they're a team that could use a rookie contract levels player at that cornerback spot to save some money. You could also look at a team like Seattle, who lost Shaquille Griffin in free agency to the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's quite a few teams around the league that could use some cornerbacks. The Minnesota Vikings have taken 3 cornerbacks since 2016 in the first round, and currently none of them sit on the roster after Mike Hughes got traded and after Jeff Gladney got released due to the arrest earlier this offseason. There's some teams out there that will have interest in CJ Henderson. This is a situation that we need to monitor because he is a top 10 pick. Former top 10 pick, has a lot of talent. He's athletic, really good speed at the cornerback position, and I think he's going to be a playmaker throughout his career. So this is a situation we need to monitor. Make sure you guys are subscribed so when a potential CJ Henderson trade possibly goes down in the future, you guys hear about it first here at Utility Sports. Thanks again so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy today's video. Let me know in the comments again where you think CJ Henderson will land, and we'll catch you in the very next video.